Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you. But first and foremost, you have the Empress as your key to the week. This is your card because it is the Lady Venus. She is infusing you with her strength, with her love, with her light, with all of her energy, and she's even bringing you a harmonious energy to tackle some of your challenges. Now, Venus is currently retrograde in the sign of Gemini. So for a lot of you, this is taking place in your second house, right? Especially if you're a Taurus ascendant. This is taking place in your true second house, right? So this is all about your money, all about your finances. Venus rules money and finances. And if she's retrograde in your second house, she's asking you to take a look at your money. She's asking you to take a look at your finances, what you spend, what you value, how you use what it is that you say you value, or whether you don't use what you say you value. This is going to be throwing up all kinds of questions when it comes to those things, and it's actually a really good thing for you to look at. Now, the Empress has a key to the week. She offers that sort of harmonizing energy, and she's going to help you get the most and the best out of everything that you have in front of you. So let's have a look at what comes up for your actions and interactions. So your actions and options, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So what this is going to see for you this week, right? It sees you having a peak experience where you can stand back and look at something in your life, whether this is a project, whether it's work, whether it's something that you've been working on for quite some time. This is a moment where you can stand back and say, wow, you know what, it was fucking hard work, but it was really worth it, right? I had that moment where, it got tight, it got intense, all the rest of it, but I truly feel like I've put enough energy into this, and now I can stand back and admire the hard work that I've put into something. This week as well, it does look like a lot of you may be continuing in that vein. So it's like whatever it is that you're looking at and saying, wow, you know what, the hard work was worth it and it paid off, you could be going beyond that and saying, right, but you know what, I'm not going to slow down here. This is just a moment to acknowledge everything that I've achieved up until now, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep on, with this sort of push hard kind of, hard working type energy. The 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful card anyway, because it talks about refinement, beauty, lush things as well, coupled with the Empress as well. A lot of you, this could be to do with your home. It could be to do with the environment that you live in. For a lot of you, this could be something that you are finally ready to release out into the world, which is a really great energy as well. So for your communications and conversations, well, hot damn, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Look at this, right? So you've got a sequence of numbers. First things first. Whenever you see sequences of numbers, this is where something big is about to manifest into your reality. Something is going to physically show up or tangibly show up for you. And this is just really good results. The 10 of Pentacles is about money, finances. It's also about your home. This is good news about a home. We already talked about that. For one particular Taurus, this is really great news for you. It looks like things are going to move really quickly. For all of you Taurians or Taurus risings or even Taurus moons, this is talking about how you can make more money. This is about you really looking at what your ideas have been. We talked about the Venus retrograde, right? What you value, and more importantly for a lot of you, this will be about you asking for what you are truly worth. This is going to see you really kind of, maybe for some of you, you're raising your prices. If you've got your own business, if you offer a service of some sort, maybe this week you're raising your prices, or maybe you come to the conclusion that actually, you know what, everyone's been telling me to raise my prices and I've been afraid to do it. Well, this week you're not afraid to do it. It looks like as well, a lot of you are starting to really focus on the future of where it is that you're going to live. And for a lot of you, it looks like you are starting to think about what a collaboration actually looks like for you, and whether you actually have the energy behind you to do that. Which is, you know, again, phenomenal. For your money and materials, you have the Queen of Cups. So this week it looks like you are either looking after or supporting somebody, or maybe even showing somebody how to be a bit more responsible with their money. So if you've got children, very likely to be them. However, for a select few of you, this could be a parent, it could be, you know, somebody that, I'm sorry to say, but maybe somebody that you have a little bit of a role reversal with. So you could be the child, but you end up always sort of parenting your you know, your mum or your dad, you know, or it could be your children. But there's something about your finances this week where you are, it's like you're assisting somebody to make better choices for themselves, which is really nice. When it comes to your own money, this week sees you really paying attention to how you can grow it. How can I make more money? How can I create more security and stability for myself? More importantly, for a lot of you, this is about you thinking long term. You know, for some of you, you could be deciding you want to start a family. For others of you, you could be deciding this week, actually, you know what, given the state of the world, this is the final choice. I no longer want to have children. Very, very clear message for some people. This is also 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. This is a very fertile week, so just be careful if that's not the experience that you want. The Queen of Cups is a very fertile card, as is the Ace of Cups. So just keep that in mind. For your materials, so health looks good this week. The one thing that I would probably advise against is drinking too much. Definitely not. We're just off the back of an eclipse. Just don't do it, because the chances are you probably, you know, you could go too far and you could end up being that drunk person that cries a lot. Just imagine a whole bunch of lushy Taurians, like, and another thing. You know, sorry, I'm just joking. What else? It's also, yeah, your health. So this is not a week for you to excessively drink alcohol. And yeah, when it comes to your health, your Queen of Cups would be your chest. So in terms of, you know, breathing, maybe get out into nature. Even if the weather's not particularly great, find, you know, short time spans to spend outside to get good fresh air into the lungs. Okay, so onto your love and relations, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So for those of you that are partnered, this looks really nice. Look at that. Right, this is about you guys really starting to make plans to either save for the future. Maybe you're saving for a home, maybe you're saving for a second home. This is you really starting to put together a plan. This week you're really putting something together in order to say, right, this is what we want. Now we're going to have to start building the track that we're going to have to take in order to make that a reality. This could be you and your partner having some really serious conversations about money, really serious conversations about the path forward. But nothing scary. There's nothing gripey or awful here. It's just a really strong week. It's a very earthy week for you as well. I mean, look at that. And what I like about this as well, if you get too much water and just a little bit of earth, you tend to end up with mud. Whereas to have this much earth with just a little bit of water, it kind of looks like you're going to get, you know, a little bit of growth. Remember, whatever it is that you're starting this week, it's only the seeds. It's not going to be, you know, you plant the seed and then bam, look at that, you've got an oak tree. Slow and steady, right? So, and we've talked about that for a while. For those of you that are single, if I'm honest, this week you're more about your bag. You're just more about your finances. It does suggest that you could be interacting with somebody. It does suggest that somebody could be coming to visit you in your home. I know here in the UK they're throwing this idea around, which is absolutely fucking ludicrous, to be honest, that you can't have relations with somebody from another home. Like, how are they going to check or police that? It's ridiculous. But yeah, anyway. Sorry, couldn't resist. But on a familial level as well, it does look like a lot of you are either checking in with a parent or somebody that is older but tends to have a bit of a young outlook. So maybe like the parent that needs to be parented every so often. But all in all, this is a really nice week for you. It's a very strong week for you. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care. I'll see you soon.